Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Pete and you're watching my Dare to Win save, currently with AC Milan. We're sitting top of the Serie A, but we're on a bit of a roll at the minute. We've lost 2-3 away at Fiorentina. Then we lost in the Super Cup final to Juventus 3-0, which you were with us for. And we've just played a straightforward game against Bologna at home, a game we were touted as comfortable favourites, and we've lost 4-2. The biggest issue was Mr. Brunn here, and he made two mistakes. He came out, didn't get the ball, they scored. He came out, took the ball off defender's feet, passed it to the centre forward who scored. He couldn't make it up, really couldn't. So that's not good. We have already qualified for the playoffs in the Champions League. We're back for that today to see whether we can qualify proper and get straight into the last 16. So we're at home to Monaco, who, if you remember, I believe they knocked us out last year, and then we're away at Real Madrid. So really we need to be beating Monaco and hope results go our way. Since you were last with us, we've made one signing. Nobody wants to buy our players, which is fine. Okay, we've got players going out on loan all the time, but we've not actually sold anyone. But we've signed this guy here, Danilo Bossio. He's a 19-year-old wonder kid. Okay, he can play centre half. He's left-footed, which is one of the reasons I was interested in him. He's 6 foot, a bit short for a centre half for what I like. He's got natural fitness, he's got stamina, he's got strength, he's got decent jumping reach at 13 for the Italian league, I believe anyway. His heading's 13, but he's also got good tackling, good technique. Teamwork's phenomenal. We did spend all of our transfer budget on that, I'm afraid. I was hoping to get, we've still got 12 million left, so we could still maybe get a wide player or a central midfield player which would beef up the team a little bit. But this guy come up and there was just no way I could not sign him. He's 19 years old. He's going to be a straight swap for Academia, and he's actually straight in a team ahead of Fontanarosa, as he is a better player already technically. Unfortunately, he's not eligible for the Champions League, so he is going to eventually replace Fontanarosa. Can play on the left. Fontanarosa, as you know, is right-footed, playing at left centre half, so I do try to get the balance right. As you can see, tactical familiarity is coming along nicely this season now. So the squad today, we're back to having Dokovic in goal, Lacarenza, Academia, Fontanarosa and Neto across the back four. Not really changing. Lacarenza, youngster, playing absolutely brilliantly. Poldica and Patino across the midfield. I was hoping to pick up a midfield player to replace Patino, who's on loan, but maybe we'll see what money we get next season and look to maybe make that permanent. So anyway, Koulibaly and Pereira are out wide. Pereira's in for the injured. It's Lofmark, sorry. Lofmark had been playing there, so Pereira's in there. Pereira, when Lofmark's fit, Pereira's probably going to be replacing Koulibaly. Koulibaly's not really hitting the dizzy heights for us that he was last season. He's got 7 goals, in fairness. Yeah, I mean, we might try and modify him to play right as well as left, so that's something we might facilitate by putting Pereira in for Koulibaly. And then up front, no changes. Ivanov or Ercole. Ercole's not playing great this season. He's got 15 goals. He's just not playing well. If he'd have took some chances in the cup game we've just lost, we might have been 2-0 up before they even scored. But there it is. That's how the cookie crumbles, so they say. So we got a few players struggling for match fitness because of the rotation and the fact that they're playing 3 games in quick succession. So we're going to go hard tackling, we always do. It's time to put an end, and I meant to do a team talk, which I totally forgot about while we were chatting. I was going to do it with you guys. So we'll see if we lose today. Maybe we do a team talk ready for the Real Madrid game. But yeah, so we're at home. The cup game, I'm to tell how good a side we played because the stadium was empty for the cup game. Okay, we were at home and there were, I don't think I counted 12 people in the stadium. It was that cut and dry. So yeah, we've got to hope that we put an end to this straight away. We've been playing really well all season, hence we're top of the table by 3 points from Juventus, but don't know, something's not quite right. There's some underlying issue. Whether it was the goalie, because I changed goalie because Dokovic was making loads of mistakes. And there's a cracking cross in for Ivanov. Oh, he's hit the bar. That was unlucky. That was a fantastic ball into the box. And Ivanov, big giant of a man. He's not quite that tall. Looped up off a defender, so that's a corner. Ivanov is a giant of a man who got up and won that ball. I'm quite chuffed with Ivanov. He's starting to score goals. Back post clearance. Poldica's picked that up. Plays it back down. That's a bit short, but we got there. Another ball into the box. Straight to the goalie. Bit disappointing. And now Koulibaly again with a corner to the back post. Akamia's up there and it's scuffling at the near post and kick clear. Now what's going on offside? Oh, I suppose from the header off Academia somebody could have been offside, but it looked a bit of a ruck there, to be honest. So where they picked that one out, I don't know. And there's a lovely catch by Dokovic. And Akamia gets the ball. Poldika out to Neto, who's starting to come back into form. Patino forward to Koulibaly, and there's what I mean. He's just not out, but I thought he got it back then. But Fontanarosa steps in. Koulibaly again. Patino. Poldika. Come on, guys. Ercole back to Poldika. We need to be playing a ball in behind here now, and there it comes, but it's not a good pass. And unfortunately, that's Lacarenza nods it forward, but nobody there. They're picking the ball up. I'm a little bit nervy of Monaco because they did knock us out of the Champions League last year in the playoffs, and there you go, they're 1-0 up. I would argue against the run of play. I haven't really paid much attention to the stats as such. I've been watching a game, but the ref's reviewing it. He's got to give it. Oh, he's not. He's disallowed it. I'm surprised. Normally you get an inkling for whether it's onside or offside, and I thought that was onside. And he's offside a country mile, so good decision, referee and VAR. And I was quite impressed with VAR in the Newcastle game last night, with where there was like 8 players offside for Newcastle and 1 player slightly onside, and the 1 player slightly onside scored the goal, and VAR picked all the pieces out of it and give the goal, which was a cracking result for Newcastle, not so for Villa. But here we go. Now it's the first time I've actually been impressed with VAR since it's been introduced, if I'm honest. And here we go. So Dokovic, lovely ball out there to Lacarenza. Lacarenza, I've been quite impressed with him. It's 0-0, mate. We don't really want to be putting a foot on the ball yet. We're at home. Ivanov, he's through. Oh, he's played a lovely ball to Koulibaly, actually. Chipped the keeper and hit the post, crossbar. Disappointing, to say the least. So, half-time, 0-0. We are slightly shading everything. We've had more shots, more on target by 1. Better XG, dominating possession. Always important to look at those things, guys. I don't always, but you know, you should practice what you preach, I guess, but I don't always. So we're going to hands together and say we've had a lot of shots so far. I'm happy, which I have. Okay, we've had most shots, so it's a sure way of getting morale up. Nice and green faces. Come on, guys. We need to really get the win here. I haven't looked at the league table since we secured a playoff spot. Patino, grass cutter almost into the bottom corner there. Yeah, I haven't looked at the league table since we secured a playoff spot. I'm guessing we're going to need at least 1 win from these 2 games to have any chance of getting by into the last 16. But of course it also depends. I mean, we're sitting 10th, I believe, so I did look when we qualified for the playoff, and I'm sure from memory we were 10th, but there was games played yesterday, so I'm not sure what that meant for us. I didn't pay a lot of attention while I was flicking through. So here we go now. Poldika didn't get up to that, but Akamia's got it into Patino. Come on, guys. Pereira, blah, blah, blah. Getting into all these P's. Poldika, Patino, Pereira, all across the middle. So, Baldovino, and now we're in trouble. We're in trouble, and Akamia stuck out his big toe there. I don't know what... That's the most obvious penalty I've seen in this version of the game, I think. And the referee needs to check the screen. And this is going to be the one they disallow. No penalty. You wait and see. Oh, he's given the penalty. I'm not surprised. It looked stonewall penalty to me all day long, as opposed to some of the ones that you see. Now then, Mr. Dokovic, you've got a chance to redeem yourself, and he doesn't. Well, he has. I think he's had a good game, actually, Dokovic, in fairness. He hasn't made any mistakes, which is a vast improvement on his last 3 or 4 games for us. So far, touch wood. We are only 57 minutes into this tie. So, we're going to need to encourage the guys. 57 minutes. We're going to give them a little bit of encouragement. It is only 1-0. And I thought Ivanov was getting his toe in there. But we're on a bit of a worry. We've got 3 defeats on the trot now. And this could turn into the 4th. So Pereira gets a ball out wide. Can he do his man? Skin him? No, he's gone for the early cross to Ivanov. And what a header from, what was that? 13 yards out, 14 yards out. What an absolute cracking header. Penalty spot's 12 yards, isn't it? So he's inside that. So maybe it was 10. But hey, what a header. Nobody's getting near that. And Pereira decided to cross a cracking cross to the back post, and it was about 12 yards, wasn't it? Absolutely fantastic header into the bottom corner, well, into the roof of the net, I think it was. And yeah, I'm happy with that. 1-1, back on equal terms. fair, I believe. I think we've been the better team. We've created more. We've played better, and now we're going to go and let them go at the other end and get another goal, are we? Oh, I thought we were going to give another away penalty, and the keeper's done well there near post. And we're getting into substitution time. I'm a bit concerned at the... Oh, and somebody's diving in there. That was Neto. A little bit like Lorenzo with a cracking clearance header to Pereira. So Pereira with another chance to get it wide. He's leaving his men. He's played a lovely ball in behind, but Fabiano read it better than Ercole, who hadn't made the run originally. And now Granger. We're in trouble, guys. We're struggling a little bit here. We're not getting it clear. It's hit the post. Oh, come on, lads. Get your acts together. So we're going to go for some... I'm going to have to play the highlight, guys. I'm sorry. I was going to make me substitutions then, and the minute I clicked to do it, the highlights come out. Koulibaly just lackluster. No effort to control that ball. Just tapped it in front of him and let the opposition player pick it off his foot. Now Van Roy. Been quite impressed with him in the little... Oh dear. It's good defending, I guess you'd say there. I'm watching a recording of the Lionesses' victory from last night, to be honest, as well in the background, but the goals have all been scored, so that's just ticking out, ready to watch the Arsenal game. And here goes Fabiano. And that's a nice ball, but we've managed to clear it. And what's going on here? I wonder what happened there. Fontanarosa dragged a midfield player back and said, I'm taking this, and stepped into midfield. But here you go, Patino with a slack ball there. Oh dear, this isn't looking good, and we've suddenly switched off. Akamir with a good clearance, but not on another stupid penalty. Oh, and we're in a bit of a rut. We really are in a bit of a rut here. So, they've got a second penalty. This is going to mean I'll let them take the penalty. Then before the highlight plays, I'm going to make my substitutions or I will forget. You know what I'm like. It's a youth thing. And here we go then. So, they've scored it. We're 2-1 down with 18 minutes to go. Substitution time. Suddenly my bench doesn't look good enough. Charles de Catalera is coming on for Ercole, who again isn't playing very well at all. Okay, so Pesci is going to come on for Patino, who, although he looks to be playing okay, I think he's been very lackadaisical in the midfield, if I'm honest. I'm going to bring Aresi on for Perico. Galinetti on for Koulibaly, that's 4. And I'm going to not bring a Rover on for sure. I don't know how he's at that eye. I'm going to swap him for Akamia. Get him. Oh no, he's injured. I was going to bring Quatina on, but he's injured. So it's going to have to be Bernardini, who hasn't figured for us a lot this season. 5'11" centre half, tower of a bloke. Not that heavy either. And there's nobody else there. So that's 5 substitutions. That's what we're going with. Fingers crossed. We're going to demand more as soon as substitutions are made in this highlight. I'm not going to watch your highlight, guys. It's just... Yeah, we want to make them. We're going to demand more. And we're going to go attacking. Because we're 2-1 down at home. I really don't want to lose this. This will be 4 on the trot. Morale is going to be on the floor. And I think after this game, which we have lost... Oh, it could get worse here, guys. I don't know what to say. The wheels have not just fallen off, they've been stolen. I don't see how, because the first team is the first team at the moment here. This is only our second full season with the club. And I haven't really had the funds or the opportunity to strengthen the squad as such. I've strengthened the team, the first team, by getting rid of the deadwood and bringing in some nice new guys, some fresh meat. But yeah, we've lost 2-1 at home. Not happy with the performance there, so we're going to go straight in now. I was going to do this team talk before we played because we are in a dire, and I didn't look at the league table there. Monaco have gone into the automatic playoff spots. We're going to go to team meeting. And hopefully I'm going to get this right. And it's going to be the encouragement. There's nothing else. I can't do anything positive because there's nothing to be positive about. So we've got to encourage and don't understand this. Oh dear. Am I losing a team? I really don't understand that. I know we've been playing poorly, but that was a bit of a surprised outcome from the team meeting. See you in a moment. Things have gone a little bit tease up, I'm afraid, after that failed team morale boosting meeting, which had a negative effect. We entertained, rather, bottom of the league Salernitana, drew 0-0. How, I don't know. I feel completely robbed. I really do. I mean, if you look at the stats, I'm going to show it because I don't often. XG 1.94, 25 shots, 10 on target, 68% possession. All these shots from around here, and we couldn't get a goal. We hit the post, we hit the bar. I think we had one disallowed, which was Ivanov with a towering header. But no, it wasn't. Ivanov's header at the crossbar came back. Kohli put it away, but he was stood apparently in an offside. Watch goals. Guys, this is looking bad. So we're away at Real Madrid today. There is the opportunity of automatic last 16 place if we win and other results go our way. Real Madrid have been touted as comfortable favourites. Bossio played his debut, played okay, nothing outstanding. This is a team then, there's not really any changes. Dokovic, Lakarenz, Acamia, Fontana-Rosa, Neto, Patino and Podica in midfield, Koulibaly and Pereira out wide because Lofmark is still 9 days and 4 weeks roughly away from being fit. Ivanov and Ercole up front. I'm actually going to do the unthinkable and drop Ercole and bring Cataleri on. Ercole is not scoring goals. Maybe he needs to know that he's in a team to score goals, and he scores 3 in one game and then wastes numerous chances in the next. So, yeah, he's out for today. He'll probably come on at 70 minutes or earlier, depending on injuries and stuff. It's not that he's playing any worse than the others, in fairness. We got none to lose here, and that's the truth. You know, I'm going to try and I'm on that road again of building up the morale and getting everybody back on board to try and scrape results. We're away at Real Madrid. This is probably toughest game we could have had for a last game. Real Madrid they have secured, I think, through other results, but they're right down. They're like 15th out of the, they're lower than that. They're right down in the table, I believe. So had the results not gone their way and we'd beaten them, there was a real chance they weren't going to qualify for the next round of the Champions League or get a playoff spot, and this is a worry. And 16 minutes in, we give them a little bit of encouragement, but 1-0 down. I'm really fearing for us today, guys, because we're not playing well. I don't know what's suddenly happening or what's happened to cause this. It's just, God, I hate losing. Got a face longer than the M1 at the minute. So anyway, the future's bright. I might get a move back to the UK in the end of the season. Who knows? I doubt it, but nobody seems to want to offer me jobs. And I honestly think it's because I was showing an interest in jobs when I was at Blackburn. After I'd been at Blackburn for like 8 or 9 seasons, I was trying for the last 2 close seasons. I was trying to get away and have a fresh challenge. As you know, I made no secret of the fact. So I wasn't applying as such. A couple of the big jobs I applied for, I admit, but I was mainly just showing an interest in jobs, and I think that's now gone against me. So maybe that's something to think on in the next version of the game when we get to Football Manager 24, which I'm quite looking forward to now, I have to be honest. And we've got our equaliser. Sorry, I'm chatting away. Totally forgot that. Cracking equaliser by Acamia. I don't know whether it's a throw-in, a free kick or a corner. I was in my own little world, dreaming of pastures green. And here's Pereira with an overhead kick, and it's just, whoa, that deserved to be a goal. So we're back on equal terms, which is something I didn't expect us to do here, with the fact that we squandered so many chances in our last game. I mean, and Koulibaly has finally won an header. Now, Catalera through to Pereira. Play it square and he's gone for glory. And we're 2-1 up. We will take that. And why could we not do this against Salernitana, whatever the names were, bottom of the league in the Italian league? when we had so much domination and we were just lining up shot after shot after shot after shot, 20 shots, 10 on target, and couldn't score a goal. But now today, I think from what I can see, we've created 2. Tight offside, I would say arguably offside from that, but there was probably a defender over here. 5 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals. One of those had gone in last game, we'd have been in a better position altogether. But that's a good turnaround, so I'm happy with their performance. We've got lovely bright green morale. And here we go, no changes. I've got to hope now that we can dig in and hold on to this, because a win here would really do our morale the world of good. It's not looking great at the start of the second half, is it? They're putting us under a little bit of pressure, but 46 minutes gone, we can soak this up. Oh, I thought that was a bit of a niggle from behind by Ivan. Oh no. Mr. Reliable, Mr. Akomia has just dropped a boo-boo. Awful. We won the ball there. Patino played to Akomia plenty of time. And head in hands time, is it, Mr. Akomia? Nah, he's not even bothered by it. So, we have to build again, we have to go again. We've encouraged the team. We've got what we wanted, which is the bright green faces again. Oh, we're being muscled off the ball. Suddenly Milan look a better team than us again after our 2-goal flurry in this first half. And they're quicker to the ball, they're passing faster, more direct. They're not missing a beat, are they? And in behind, and a cracking save by Mr. Dokovic, who's back in the side now. And as you can see, we're 13th. I didn't want to zoom out, sorry guys, I do apologise for that. I was going to try and show you where Real Madrid were in the table. This result, 2-2. I think playoffs is as good as it's going to get for us. Even if we win, I don't think we're going to get anywhere else. So, playing what? Oh, I'm not. Oh, what is going on? When has this football suddenly become a hot potato for my players that they're just scared to death of it? So Fontanarosa drives in the well, I thought he was going to drive in the midfield. He took a few steps forward and then decided to pass it back. Koulibaly again is caught on the ball. What is going on? And they're passing between us, around us for fun, and we're 3-2 down. So we've got to demand more, because there's still a few minutes before we make any substitutions, but this is a shadow of the team from the big start of the season. We were out muscling and playing around everybody, and suddenly we're just not performing. I mean, in the big picture, losing here doesn't affect anything. We're still in the playoffs. I don't think we were going to get the playoffs. The worry for me is, how are we going to turn this around? This will be, what will it be? 5, and there you go, we've equalised. Cataleri, absolutely fantastic. That's why he's brought back into the team. I'm actually going to pause it here, guys, because I need to make my substitutions, okay? Ivanov's playing like a muppet, so Ricoli's going to come on there. We're going to swap them around, because I prefer Cataleri in this setup to be the deep lying forward. Ivanov is my main deep line forward. Koulibaly, looks like he's completely forgotten what a football is. So Gallinetti's coming on for him. Then we've got here, midfield's not playing too badly. Fontanarosa's not playing great. So we're actually going to give Bernardini. No, I'm going to stick with Quatterini in there. And then I'm going to bring Araci on for Patino. I'm trying to get them up together. So that's 4. We've got one more who's playing like a muppet, which is Lacarenza. He's going to stay on. And I'll keep one in the bag. I'm not just going to change it for the sake of it and bring somebody worse on for sure. But we're back to 2-2. We're doing well. We're actually getting a goal. We're doing better in this game than I envisaged we were going to at 2-2. I'm still a little bit concerned at the way teams are playing around us, through us, over us, and I don't really want to be looking at changing tactics. This tactic served us well in Italy so far with the 4 attacking players and predominantly 6 sort of well, 4 defensive players. I don't think any of my defenders have got support or attack as an option. They're all down as defenders and playing defensive. My midfield guys are support, and then all my 4 front guys are attacking. And this, like I said, and that's, I know, I thought we were going to sneak that then, and we didn't. And Akumia now with a chance to make amends. And it's a long ball up. Catalera's going to win that all day long. Arese out to Pereira. Now can Pereira find a ball? And he's giving it away. Quattrini gets stuck in, and that's where I bought him for that, but I'm thinking of actually, is this a sending off? Last man. So I've got no option, have I? This is what you do in real life, is it? You say, get stuck in. Where, they're a man down. It's 2-2, last minutes of the game. It's going to fizzle out as a draw, possibly, at 3-3, which I'm amazed at, scoreline. And who knows, maybe we can, by attacking, we can just get a lucky loose ball. And there's them giving it away now. They're under pressure. So lovely ball out wide. First ball in for Ikoliks. Can he make amends? And he has! We've got the win! Sorry guys, I do get a little bit excited, I know. Again, it's a youth. Okay, so it's 3-3. The referee decided we were offside, or Coley did look a country mile offside, in fairness. So enough said about that. I apologise for the shenanigans and the jumping about, because it was all for nothing. But well done. We've proved a lot of people wrong now. I'm going to outstretch arms for this one, because I want to get as much morale building going again. I thought those days were over. It's usually the start of the save and when you first join a club, and then it's all plain sailing. So the win wouldn't have mattered anyway. Okay, Real Madrid, like I said, they were below us. They were struggling. Ended up. So we're through, and that's all that matters. So my worry is, the good news is we're not going to get Monaco. I think we're going to get Tottenham, because we played them first game. Could get Bayern, because I think, did we not play them in this as well? And I hope not, because I want an easy leg. I want an easy game. I really do. But we will see. Anyway, guys, schedule. So, yeah, we're going to come back and do the second leg of the Champions League and Juventus, which is top of the table clash, okay? So that will then take us through to the season finale after that, which will be hopefully, well, I say season finale, it depends how we do in Champions League, because if we're lucky enough to get through, then we might chuck a second leg and a Lazio game in around here somewhere, and then finish up with the whatever. However we do in Europe is going to shape the end of season videos. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You lot take care. Thank you for your time. We'll see you soon.